Hello and welcome to Working as Intended, our Tuesday afternoon / evening Q&A and Platoon with Viewers show. Hope you're all having a great week. Hope you're all getting that Battle Pass Season 3 done. Hope you're having luck in ranked battles. We're keeping you pretty busy right now if you got clan stuff going on too. I know it's a lot. Hope your clan's doing well. And we're pulling into the middle of November here. Can you guys believe it's almost the holiday season? I cannot. Anyway, I'm Cadmech, and with me as always is Tragic Loss, aka Tragic Velociraptor. How are you doing today?
I am doing pretty all right. I spent a good portion of my day messing with a bunch of stuff on the stream. As you can tell, we have our amazing title in the top left-hand corner, and then we have our nice little World of Tanks logo and our nice little our name tags right underneath us, which are now all embossed and very cool looking. So. I did do a bunch of little tiny adjustments, hopefully that make the stream look a little bit more fanciful. So
There are a lot of words and moving things on the screen. Hopefully you have time to focus on all of them. One thing I did forget.
Flat down there.
We just rolled out a new wave of rewards for our World of Tanks Salute members. For those of you who don't know, World of Tanks Salute is our veteran verification program. We work through a company called ID.me. You go to them and say, "Hey, I'm a veteran." They go to us. They come to us and say, "Hey, this guy's a veteran," and we say, "Cool, welcome to the World of Tanks Salute program. Here's an Eagle 7." And a bunch of discounted packages. So if you guys haven't signed up for that and you are a veteran of the US or Canada, you definitely should. And if you have signed up, I hope you're enjoying that new Eagle 7. Make sure you complete those bonus missions. And if you don't have an Eagle 7 and you're not a veteran, we also have some discounted bundle packages for the Eagle 7 available that benefit the Pets for Vets charity. So a lot of cool stuff going on. Obviously, we have Veterans Day tomorrow, and I believe we have a special Veterans Day stream planned.
We do. We have a couple people who are going to be on stream. We have, I believe his in-game name is Hungry Gremlin.
Yep.
We also have Crazy Boop, and then we're also going to have the Chieftain on. So they're all going to be chatting it up. It's really kind of a veteran roundtable. So they're going to be discussing some of the differences between all of their experiences within their service. So we're going to talk a little bit about, a little bit of fun stuff. So there's like food talk because, we all love food here. So I figured I'd include that, and then a little bit more about other parts of their service. So that's all going to be happening tomorrow.
And so Chieftain has been a member of both the Irish and American militaries. Crazy Boop, as you know, was a Apache helicopter mechanic. And Hungry Gremlin, who will also be joining us tomorrow, was in the Belarusian military. So you'll get an insight into maybe a country whose military you don't know much about.
Yeah, and I think it'll be pretty cool. I'm really excited for tomorrow. I've done a couple of Veterans Day streams a couple years ago. We did do our we did a dog veteran stream,
The canine
vet stream. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yep. Coda and Tonks were there, and I think Tonks refused to do anything involved going in front of the camera. Those are my dongs, for those of you who don't know.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we're ready to get into some platoons here now. We got Chad filling it a little bit.
Yes, we are. All right, so I'm going to invite you to a platoon. First up, we have Thunderer. So we're going to get Thunder.
Hello to everyone in the chat. We got Sad Dingus, great name, top tier name. Monty hanging out, Frosted Tanks, Frank Booth. Little Jimmy Jingles, another great name popping in on YouTube. Eric on Facebook's here saying hi. Speedjet says hello to all tankers on YouTube. And hope you guys are all having a great week so far. Speaking of Coda, he just opened the door.
Oh, you got a little puppy following or trying to jump into your stream.
Ooh, we're going to tier 6 Thunder pulling up the STRV-7-4.
Yes.
Yes, I'm not wearing a hat this week, Cranky Monkey. The hair was horrible but acceptable. I really need to figure out my quarantine hair situation. Unfortunately, the situation here in Texas is getting worse once again, so I don't know when I'm going to be able to get a real haircut again, ever.
Yeah, I very recently. So I have a friend who needed someone to come in as a like hair model. So basically, like when you have someone like a hairdresser or a stylist, usually when you're trying to like apply for a position. By the way, we're dropping into tier 6. When you apply for a position, you have to do like you have to cut someone's hair in front of the person who's like judging you or whatever. And so I got to get a free haircut by my friend who I'm just like, well, you know, if I'm gonna get a haircut like during quarantine, might as well have a friend do it, because at the very least I can like trust them, and I know you know, their personal abilities to make sure that everything is all nice and sanitary and whatnot. So very
Hey,
very cool
Want to be on stream, puppers?
for me. It's getting worse. I know, like, someone's name is Starbucks is wrong. But yeah, so I did get one haircut. Most of my quarantine has been getting my roommate to just shave the sides of my hair. So razor makes it easy. Yeah. I mean, like, if anything, now is a great time to like test your haircuts, because, well, you know, you don't really have to worry.
You're not going to be putting them in front of too many people.
Exactly. You don't really have to worry about, you know, people judging your haircuts, except for maybe the people at, like, Safeway or whatever grocery store you go to, so shouldn't be too bad, you know?
So, a couple things to catch up on. Thunderer, who I'm wondering if that's a Warhammer Dwarf reference, by the way, maybe not, says that the STRV-74 is this week's Showdown Saturday tank. All right, good. Trying to get that work in there. Unfortunately, not looking like he's going to do it this game.
My Saturday Showdown was last week, and people got to play the IS-3, which, you know, as everybody knows, it's definitely my favorite tier 8 tank, or favorite tank overall. I have over 1,000 battles in it, so it only took me, I think it was 2 battles to get the score that I got, so very, very happy with the score I got. I got 2 scores done, and yeah, I let Chauncey Billups choose which one he wanted. I think I did the same for the I'm not going to tell you guys what the next Showdown Saturday tank is, but we do scores in advance. So I did
like way in advance now.
Yeah, so I did do my next score. Ah, no, that was the ground. So I did do my next score, and in that one I also gave 2 scores. They're kind of close together, but there is a pretty solid difference between the 2.
Okay, well I just got new because we have no spotting in the north. I really am beginning to dislike fjords, and I think it's probably going to be on my block list here pretty soon.
Oh yeah?
There's not a lot of spaces to go. You get crumped into a few spots, and then if you don't have spotting in critical areas, it's really over. So yeah, still trying to catch up on a few things here. That was in fact my pupper, one of them that I pulled up a little bit ago, and there was one other question a bit that I wanted to get. Craigie Buggy said, that great-looking pup almost as hairy as you, Capman.
Oh, no. I threaded the needle on that super Hellcat. We also have a Yegg Tiger coming up. I don't know where he is. Ah, I found him.
Fjords needs that middle pond to get a fix soon. You can shove 2-3 tanks up the middle at E4 and they crush everything.
Okay, can I, ow, I apparently cannot sneak down here.
I'm just cranky because I was playing the Poodle, and Fjords is pretty much the worst map to be playing a fragile but large medium tank. You just have nowhere to go.
Whoa, I'm dead. No, and I slide down into the abyss. Can we use the premium Swedish tier 6 for Showdown Saturday? I believe that if there are more than one tanks that you can use to use for
I don't
Showdown
think
Saturday, it will
I don't know
say.
if I don't know if there's crossover there because the premium has the autoloader, right? So it's a bit different.
Maybe.
The premium has an autoloader. I don't think the tech tree does. So I'm not. I'd have to check and see how close they are. I don't think those two are that close.
Yeah, you could also
Usually, it's
probably
like
ask.
if it's like the IS2 and the IS2 shielded, you know.
Yeah, you could also probably ask Chauncey Billups over on the thing. If you guys are in the platoon queue, by the way, and you need to leave or anything, you can always do !leave, and that'll move you off. Or if you want me to move you to the bottom, just let me know. That way I can move you. So Frosted, if you want me to move you to the bottom of the list, I can.
Yeah, somewhat Canadian A said the Poodle on Fjords is a
down.
TD. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Up next we have Blobbert. Who, Blobbert and Uncle Iroh have been participating in our late night tank show on Thursdays, which is super cool. I'm really enjoying doing all of the mini games. They're very fun.
Yeah. So Structural's asking, what is the Platoon tournament? So for those of you who don't know, we have a Platoon battle tournament called Tanks Time that's launching soon. I'll post the article in the chat. But if you'd like to,
I already did.
Tragic already beat me. You can have 2 or 3 players. There's a bunch of cool prizes. Should be a good time if you guys have 2 friends you want to play in a tournament with, and it's not going to be like. I'm sure some people will take it very seriously, but you don't have to be a super hardcore competitive player to have fun in a tournament. Find some people you want to roll with and get out there and smash up some 3v3s.
So Blobbert wants us to help him with his mission. He says we need to get 7K combined. So if you want to get something that has like really high damage, but also very solid.
Do I have a Death Star?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can actually do a lot of damage in the Death Star. I mean, I'll land the 2 shots and then die, but...
Well, you know, anything.
It's been a while since I played the Death Star. So I think I will.
So I grabbed the T-57 Heavy. We are going to be doing a tier 10 game, so make sure you are ready for when we drop in. Somewhat Canadian A says, fire 7 times if you're in the Jaegeru. Yeah, that's fair. I don't have the Jaegeru. I do have the Death Star, the FV 215B 183. But honestly, I chose the T-57 Heavy because I'm much more consistent with it. And honestly, if I want to be consistent versus, like, quite possibly, like, if I want consistency to do, like, 7K damage, I'm gonna do that instead of trying to, you know, sneaky Death Star-ish thing and do that. Yeah, anyways. I'm just saying I'm picking a more consistent tank. That's it. It was a very long sentence for a very short idea. Anyways, alright, so...
Somewhat Canadian says the Jag doesn't need a buff. It has 420mm sheet pen. Yeah, it's just very unwieldy when to apply it. I don't know. It's the Jaeger. So any tank with a lot of alpha damage is really tough to balance. Because if you make it easy to apply the damage, it becomes overpowered really easily, and then a lot of the time they're really user unfriendly because it's hard to apply the damage. So they have mobility issues, aiming issues, other stuff. I did see Cricketer said that there's an issue between cams. We had a ton of issues with my camera today. So we spent like the last half an hour trying to get it as good as possible, but something's going on with my lighting or my camera where it's a constant effort to improve.
Yeah, as you guys can see, like my camera's generally pretty stable, but for whatever reason, it just doesn't want to work with doesn't want to work with Cabbage's camera, so no.
I make like a small adjustment, and I go from purple to gray.
Yeah.
Or red. Truly. Yeah. There's no balance for me, and part of that is just because I have reddy skin, so I'm naturally very red. We had Domo morphing into the Shadow Realm on Thursday.
Yeah, he was disappearing. I don't know what it is about the settings on y'all's cameras. But like, boy oh boy.
Monty says Cabmec needs a horse, then he can have a stable cam. Nope. So for those of you who don't know, which is probably all of you, unless I've regaled you with stories before, my first job ever was as a stable boy. Shoveling horse poop, cleaning tack. That was pretty much it. And it was a job that made me really intensely dislike horses from a young age.
Wow.
Horses are jerks. Some of them are cool, but a lot of horses are jerks. Someone says I was a fake.
Horses are very picky about who they like, is what I've heard.
Well, so they were Arabians, which are allegedly more cranky than other types of horses.
Interesting.
They were mostly Arabians, but yeah, it was just not fun. C Playa.
Hello.
C Playa says, "I'm so irritated with my neighbor today.
Hello.
He kept playing Lionel Richie songs at full blast. Normally I wouldn't mind, but it was all night long.
Oh my goodness.
All night long."
I'm super dead over here.
Dan says horses are snobs. They kind of, some of them, like I said, some of them are cool. There was I think an Appaloosa that was pretty cool. We were pals. But the Arabians were total jerks. You ever been bit by a horse? Oh, bad day.
Jeez. Sounds like a bad old time.
Not as bad as being kicked by a horse, but it's not a good time.
I don't think I want to, like, be attacked by a horse, period. Like, you keep saying all these different little, like, things that horses do to, like, defend themselves, and I'm just like, I don't want any of that to happen to me. Like, biting? Heck no.
Defend themselves from me cleaning out their stall?
Yeah, basically.
No,
they don't know who he is.
So that was my first. I was like, I don't really know about these horse things. And then later on in life, I was really big into mountain biking when I was a teenager. And the local mountain near us in the East Bay, there's a whole, basically a bunch of really rich horse people got together and banned mountain bikes from the single track trails because they claim that the mountain bikes damage the trails, which is a hilarious claim for horse people to make, that somebody else was damaging the trails. Anyway, so really, it's a lot of, I'm trying to shoot Joe, but, you know, it's hard to find shots with the Death Star. I have a lot of angst towards horses and horse people, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Horse angst. I'm trying to make sure I don't get shot in the butt again by this 13105. He, kind of destroyed me a little bit.
You look like the son of the incredible Dr. Paul. I'm not sure if I know who you're referring to. Did I get spotted, or I'm just getting spammed through this bush? I think
You're
he just
probably getting spammed.
Yeah, I think it was a random shot.
Honestly, probably.
I don't really expect to get blind fire spammed in randoms, but I guess it's happening.
Yeah. It happens, you know.
Horses are harsh to trails and mountain bikes. Well, it's not like they get off the horse and clean up when the horse craps on the trail, right? And then second off, so this particular mountain is notable for having a really popular and famous waterfall trail. But the waterfalls are only active right after it rains because it's, it's California. There's not a lot of water to go around. So the horse people will go up the weekend or the weekend after it rains when it's all muddy, and then they ruin the trail for the rest of the season because the hoof marks don't go away when it dries. It just dries with hoof marks.
Ow. Rip me. This was not a good match.
No,
for,
I'm having a really bad time. I haven't gotten to take a single shot. Probably went to the. So I wanted to go up onto the hill, but you can see there's already 3 other TDs there, so
yeah,
didn't want to be the 4th TD up on the hill. Cabbage's look and voice make him seem like a Seth Rogen who hasn't discovered the electric lettuce and is less awkward. I don't mean as an insult. I wouldn't take that as an insult. I mean, Seth Rogen is quite famous and wealthy. I appreciate that you said I'm less awkward than Seth Rogen. That's nice.
John
Who's
Smith
digging?
says, Tragic looks like she has an 8K webcam while Cabbage has 360p. We're both using
the same camera.
Yeah, we're both using the same camera. Cabbage's feed is coming to me over a web connection, web host, basically. And honestly, like, it doesn't generally, like, have a lot of, quality drop, but for whatever reason, it just, the camera just does not like, just doesn't like Cabbage's face. Like,
Yeah,
if I do
that's what it is
this...
with my face. Incoming says, is there a fix coming for the Krubik menu? After I bought a universal manual from Murney, I can't use any of my training booklets because there isn't a scroll bar.
Interesting.
So incoming, that is a very interesting problem to me. That might be a customer support problem. Have you tried messing with your resolution or doing like Alt-Enter to go to windowed and seeing if something pops up? It sounds like it might be like a resolution aspect ratio issue. I don't know. Maybe other people have had the problem and I'm wrong and it's just a problem. There we go. I did damage.
Hey, you did something.
His head is like an LED light. He looks red and then green and then blue.
Yeah, I know. See? Like I said, you're just like changing colors. Like, no matter what I do, you just like look strange. Like
Guy on YouTube says, evening, is Wargaming still looking at adjusting nerfing the wheeled vehicle line? Many players view them as something very unpleasant. So the devs are definitely taking a hard look at so we recently did make some changes to the balance line and made them a little easier to slow down. The devs are definitely carefully monitoring the data from that and determining if further changes need to be made. However, I'll be the first person always to tell you that we're very slow about making balanced decisions. The dev team likes to collect a lot of data from a lot of different sources. So it took a while to make the first set of changes, and if there are going to be more changes, it is probably going to be somewhat of a wait. I have seen this is World of Tanks, not World of Armored Cars before.
Yeah, that's definitely something people like to bring up.
I mean, we also have tank destroyers and SPGs, but yeah. I guess the fact that they're not tracked is really what sets people off.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing, honestly.
Six cents, says Barry. What's the issue with 6 cents, Barry? Aside from the fact that it's not
standard.
That's not standard.
Yeah.
Stormer says, I might have made a video on how to kill EBRs, and Muscles made a video on them too. Oh, I'll have to check out both yours and Muscles' video.
Yeah. Agreed.
Sorry, Blobber, we failed you.
Yeah, no, we did. We really failed you. Wow, that's...
I only got to take one shot. It landed.
R.I.P. Alrighty. Thank you, Blobbert. You can always hop back into our platoon queue list. Might be... Maybe we'll do a little bit better during the... closer to the end of the stream versus the first part of the stream. We're just warming up, you know? We're warming up.
Yeah, that's what it is. We're warming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we're bad.
That's exactly why we're bad. I have no idea what you're talking about. I very... Oh, goodness.
Often have it go off just as I get one-shotted. Oh, so Barry, there is a delay. In case you didn't know, there is a delay between you getting spotted and 6 cents proccing. I believe it's about 3 seconds.
Yeah, it's 3 seconds.
So 6 cents is a useful tool, but it's not guaranteed to... often it will proc as you get shot the first time.
Yeah. What's up, Burdened? I saw, Bird, I actually saw you online. I was like, oh, hey, Bird's online. And then you just come into the stream. I'm like, oh, hey, it's Bird. And I'm like, all right. All right,
I need a Poodle redemption game after
Poodle
that.
Redemption Day.
Yep.
Good and fair. So we're dropping into tier 6. Did I get skipped in the platoon queue? No. We have Uncle Iro, and then we have Somewhat Canadian Nay, after that, and then it's you incoming. You should be able to, if you scroll down, you can actually see the platoon list. You can also do, I think it's ! List, and it'll tell you who's in the. Oh no, it's ! Q. Q.
Somewhat Canadian says I also tend to blind fire certain bushes. Blind firing, depending on the vehicle and how much you care about credit, can be very useful in World of Tanks once you learn the maps and where people tend to be. Especially with like scouting bushes that people use every round, you can really start to punish people for that stuff. But you have to be careful, obviously, like you're not going to blind fire in a tank destroyer with a really slow reload, for example. But with the right tank, it works.
Alright, I'm gonna go this way. Although it's probably gonna be a very, very interesting. I'm probably gonna die very quickly, if I'll be honest. Swarov, Rijal, says, am I able to join the platoon? So, in order to join our platoon, you actually have to hop over to Twitch. That's because Twitch has an extension that allows you to put your username and be put in order by the people who joined the queue list. So you can, but you do have to hop over to Twitch. Our Twitch channel is twitch.tv/World of Tanks NA. So if you want to join us, that is your ticket to do so. No Azarus tonight. Azarus should be running, I believe. Oopies.
Okay, a couple other things popped up. Larry says, Quinsman can't heal my loader. Sent in a ticket. They told me to load in safe mode to bypass mods, but I didn't use any mods. Can't find safe mode either.
Did you somehow maybe change your hotkey binds? I'm sure. How do I get in the platoon mode? Platoon mode?
So hold on, just really quick for the fellow with the loading hill issue. If you can, maybe PM me your ticket number on Twitch, and I'll see if I can have the CMS manager follow up. It's not really an issue I can help you with from the stream, but maybe we can get somebody to get some eyes on it.
Yeah. Alright, let me see. I can't see really anyone from here. I don't know. Yeah. I'm stopping here. I'm trying to see these guys across, but I can't because they're being blocked by very large buildings. So, hey, what's up, Swarov? Glad you could hop over to Twitch. But yeah, so if you do !join, and then you put a space, and then you put your username, we can add you to the platoon queue list. Although we might be getting to the point where our platoon list might be a bit full. If you guys want to check the platoon queue list, all you have to do is scroll down right below the stream, and it'll show you the order of people who have joined the platoon queue list. So there you go.
Alright, so a Poodle and a Challenger are the best two tanks to brawl an IS-2 with, right?
Thank you. I accidentally said thank you instead of fall back to our ISU. Sorry. I said thanks instead of back up. I was trying to ask him to back up a little bit so I could see the what did I kill? The Type 64? It was a little awkward. It was, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna take the dangerous route over here.
Dang, I didn't realize there were that many people over there still.
Over where?
I was taking a ton of fire. In the,
here?
over there.
Ah, okay.
The 4 or 5 columns.
Oh gosh. Okay. I'm gonna.
Uncle Iro doing some good aggressive spotting work in the Type 6-4 there.
Yeah.
Thunder says there was a typo in the showdown Saturday. The tank has been updated to the 60 GFT. Really? Oh, thank you, Stormer. Stormer with the
Very
help.
strange.
The way you access safe mode is via the game center, where the big play button is. There's a down arrow on the right, and you can launch the safe button without mods. But he said he didn't install mods, so I don't know.
That.
Safe.
Oh, I guess.
Safe mode is not installing mods in the first place. I personally have run vanilla for several years now. There are a few mods I understand running.
Robert, I am a dinosaur. Yep.
Like I kind of get like the MOE mods and the battle hits mods. Those would be cool to have in the game natively. A lot of people run like really weird crosshair mods that I don't really get. I think they look kind of gratuitous and ugly to me. Hey, Lady Me, how's it going?
No, I tried. Alright.
Well, at least we're gonna win.
At least. Ooh, nice. I didn't spot nothing, but nice. Okay, that T-34M. It wasn't safe until the stir meal was gone.
I'm having a rough poodle day, Lady May. Can't find a good firing position in the poodle.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna push up. I don't know where that T-34 went. Oh, he's still over there. Ah, that Jackson's got him. With the help of our artillery. Yeah, we got
GG.
it. Alright.
At least we won.
At least we won. Okay. Up next, we have... Let's see.
It was raining here, Cadmic. I bet there are a lot of poodles.
Okay.
Usually people go for the dog pud, but Monty going for the puddle.
Alright, up next we have something Canadian, eh? Hey, look what I got, guys! Wah 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 wah! I got a decal. Sweet. Aw, yeah. Look at Tragic Go getting them decals. Which decal was that? What's the battle hardened decal? Fighting 50 battles in this vehicle. Okay, that's not as cool, but I still got a progressive decal. So I'm happy about it. Alright, something Canadian. Eh? Alright, invite out to Canadian. What's up, One Man Gang? I look like I'm in that one race car video game. You know, there's like a bazillion race car video games. You gotta be a little bit more specific than that,
No,
man.
just the one.
Alright. Coolio. Oh, you know, I just realized something. Why doesn't my KV2... Oh, I remember why, guys. I understand.
Something Canadian busting out the Eagle 7. Very cool. I do, by the way, shout out to Uncle Iro. Really great job scouting for our team that last game. That Type 6-4 game.
Seriously. I think we really needed all that spotting, and it was very good spotting that you did, so. Alright. I'm just re-kitting my
1,700 spotted or assisted damage for Uncle Iro last game.
Yeah.
Which is pretty nice for a tier 6.
Alright, we're doing tier 7, and I know what I'm going to pick. If I can find it.
You know what I'm picking.
Yup, of course. Alright, tier 7 dropping in. Does Watt PC have that 4-track heavy tank that isn't the Russian one, or is it only console? The only 4-track tank that I know of is the T95, which is aka the T28. So I don't think so. I believe. Unless I'm completely wrong and there's somehow a 4-tracked tank.
The
Oh wait,
279E.
the 279E. 279E.
The AE
That's what it
Phase
is.
1, yeah, has 4
The
tracks.
AE Phase 1 also had... Oh.
Yep.
I guess
That's one of the expedition
has,
token things.
Yeah, so the AE Phase 1, the 279E, both of those. Oh, so I guess the AE Phase 1 is going to be the non-Russian one, right?
Ooh,
Yeah.
we had some racing game reference earlier. Kuroshimu on YouTube pulling up the Tokyo Extreme Racer reference. Nice deep cut there. And there was another question. Winter's Dusk on Twitch says, do we know when the Italian heavies are going in the game? We do not right now. So whenever we roll out a new line, you'll probably see a fully supported line of content, including like a dev diaries and some other stuff.
Yeah.
So we are excited about the Italian heavies. They are on the way, but we don't have an exact ETA at this time. Soon TM is exactly.
If I do this, can I? Oh, no. I tried. I was going to.
True Romance says, do you have info on the Platoon where you need a token to register something? I believe you can register from the article.
I believe so. I do. Yeah, I do still have it linked, so I'm going to drop that into all chats, actually. Sorry, Twitch, I am spamming you, but that's because I was a dingus and only sent it to you guys.
You should be able to click the register button at the top of the article there and get taken to the sign-up page. So if you guys don't know, we run tournaments regularly. You don't have to be a super competitive player to have fun in them. If you have some friends you want to just engage in some coordinated team play with, highly recommend checking it out. You can win some cool prizes. It's usually a fun night. It's a great way to experience a different type of World of Tanks than just 15 on 15 random battles. Mm-hmm. So definitely recommend checking out tournaments if you guys haven't before.
Yeah, seriously. Plus, you guys can earn gold because of it. So, win-win? Yeah? I think it's a win-win. Oh, gosh. I don't know. Am I gonna get shot at? Oh, no.
Are we having issues with Azurus today?
Are we? Azurus should be...
I'm seeing 60 kids saying he's having some issues, and then other people are saying, 27 people.
Well, there's... I'm seeing an Azurus question.
Yeah.
Make sure you have it enabled.
Can you tune with whoever? I think you have to... So, like, you make a team, and then you invite people to fill out the team. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I think we have done like random tournaments in the past, but I'm pretty sure this one you're supposed to bring two friends with.
Yeah, you are.
Well, we do have if you go to the forums or the Discord, on both the forums and the Discord, we have channels for people to find groups to play with. And I believe specifically in the competitive section of the forum right now, Large Foreign Object, who's our tournament coordinator, has a thread up for people to find each other for the tournament. So if you don't have friends, or if your friends suck at the game and you don't want to play competitive mode with them, you might be able to find someone.
Jeez, so nice to your friends, you know?
I mean, that's the way it be sometimes. I have friends that I love and I cherish, and I've known them for a long time, and I 100% will not play. I won't play any game that is like a competitive multiplayer game with them because they suck.
Yeah, that's
just how it is.
Yeah, okay, fair. I'm just, playing things for fun.
Okay, I play a lot of games for fun, but if I'm gonna play a game like, if I'm gonna play a game like World of Tanks in a tournament, or like if I'm gonna play like Rainbow Six Siege, if I'm gonna play Counter-Strike, I want to play with people who, don't totally suck.
All right, I'll fine. I'll give you that one.
And by the way, I kind of suck at World of Tanks, so I wouldn't play competitive modes with me in World of Tanks.
You know who I would play competitive World of Tanks with? Bird and Fungus. Bird's really good. Yeah, Bird's really good at tanks. He's A+ tanker.
So weirdly though, I am actually much better in strongholds and coordinated play than I am in random battles. Big Brother will back me up on that. I do pretty well in strongholds.
I think I'm better at solo play, if I'll be honest. Like, if...
How did I not spot that Udez?
Yeah.
Come on, CS, you got full health, man. You gotta risk that peek. Get that spot. Or
Get that
frozen
risky
here.
biscuit.
Unknown Soldier says you guys do great. Yeah, right. Monty says that's why Cabbage won't do me. I'll tune with you, Monty. Oh yeah. For random battles, it doesn't matter. For tournaments, you know. For tournaments, I'm gonna try and get Execrable to come out with me. You know. Joni says, "What if you suck, but not completely, totally suck?" Yeah, I think that's a good headspace to be at, right? Is to never. I think like a lot of Unicums you'll find have the attitude that they still have a lot to learn and grow, and that's why one of the reasons they get so good and stay so good. You always want to have a growth mindset in life. There's your. I'm soapboxing for a minute, but it's always better to think you suck and focus on getting better, no matter how good you actually are at something.
Yeah, I'm never gonna pen that frontally. What the heck? I don't even know why I went this way. Also, what is happening over there? I thought you guys had it good.
Nope.
No. Okay, well.
The CS-59 was just being very passive and didn't work out for us.
Yeah, I see that. I'm gonna see if I can push up a little bit, see if I can help the CS.
Yeah, at least you can punish that dude. I don't think he'll push over again because we did land shots on him, but...
Yeah.
Stormer says I was a red player for a very long time. Incoming says I'm a blue player, but I do indeed suck still. See, that's where you want to be as a blue player, because like as a blue player, you're good enough that you're really starting to like make a difference in game. But you still have a lot of you still can go further, right? Lady May says I used to be a happy tomato player, but darn it, the color is yellow now. Yeah, I mean, so that's the only thing you can control, right? And this is a lot of people get really focused in World of Tanks on whether or not they win and lose. I almost don't even notice anymore because the only thing that I focus on when I play World of Tanks is my own performance. And even though I'm still bad at the game, if you check my stats, you'll see over my 11,000 or so battles, a steady climb in stats. And that makes me happy because I know that I'm better than I was 6 months ago. Maybe not right now, actually. I was playing pretty good 6 months ago. I was. I had blue stats 6 months ago, recently. Yeah. But I haven't been as patient lately.
Well, now the Oots has popped out.
Oh, Arden is in our map. He says, didn't even realize.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hopefully you had a good one. Earl Collins says, are we getting the AFK Panther for free? So I don't actually know the distribution for the Awful Panther yet. No. That would be a pretty cool prize, though, wouldn't it?
Or CS-59. No.
But for those of you who don't know, the Awful Panther, we do have a new version of the Awful Panther in Super Test. I highly recommend checking out our social media channels or our leak section of the forums to check out the stats.
This is bad.
I've heard mixed reviews. Some people think it's really going to lack like some of the speed and ramming ability that the original Awful Panther had, so we'll see. Yeah, not much you could do there, Canadian.
Nope.
Just turn your rock and hard. You're on fire.
Yeah, I am.
Did you not bring up fire extinguisher?
I did. I put it out as quickly as I could. There is bingo.
Kuroshima says, win matters when it comes to grinding tanks. Not getting the XP boost really slows down the grind on the painful wheels. That's totally true, Kuroshima, and I don't mean to say that you shouldn't play to win. Just that you, as one of 30 players in the game, even if you're a really good player, you have a limited amount of ability to control the outcome of the match. And unless you're like a top 0.5 percentile player, you really have a lot of trouble having a big impact on the outcome of the match. So instead of focusing on the outcome of the match, I choose to focus on my own performance. If I get mad at the end of a game, it's because I am mad at myself. Well, I try to anyway. This is the ideal I strive for. I try to be mad because I made a decision that was a bad decision. Because that's what I can control for the next game. And that's my attitude in any multiplayer game, like any cooperative multiplayer game, really. Because you're never going to be able to control the 10 other, 14 other random people that you're playing with. Thank you for the game, something Canadian. Sorry, we had a rough one. Okay. Left sucks that sometimes it's difficult to make an impact when it's 1 versus 29. Exactly.
There we go. All right, something Canadian. Thank you, and I apologize for that terrible, terrible gameplay. All right, up next we have incoming.
And also, like, if you are someone who's really trying to win those matches every time, I promise you that getting mad at your teammates isn't going to improve your win rate. There may be games where you can make a suggestion or a helpful nudge that will help someone make a better decision that improves your chances of winning. I promise you that getting mad at them will never improve your chances of winning. No one sees someone raging in chat and is like, okay, now I'm really going to double down and focus.
And take their advice for sure.
Really going to get into this match.
Okay, so we're going to be doing a tier 9 with incoming. And, alright, so that's a row. Alright, let's drop into this battle and I'll finish the last bingo square that was just requested. So that is row 2, column 5. Row
Dan
2,
says,
column 5.
I've actually been doing pretty good for about a year, but started off so badly goofing off, I'm still red at a 45.75. Hey, just keep grinding. I'm almost to 49%, and my first 2,000 battles on my record were basically Sua Scout matches in 2011. So
yeah.
So for those of you who haven't heard this, when I played a lot in the beta, and then when the real game came out, I was really cranky about having my progress reset. So I really just wanted to get back to the tanks that I had, and I made a lot of very poor playing decisions at lower tiers, which I would never do now. But at the time, I wasn't thinking I cared about my stats. You know, it's almost a World of Tanks culture thing. I didn't even think about my stats until other players started.
I started focusing on my stats pretty early because I followed a lot of competitive stuff, and so I met a lot of people who played in the competitive scene, especially like the World of Tanks, like clan wars and stuff like that. So I got picked up pretty early to be in, if there, what? What the heck was that? Did anyone else see that? Hello? What the heck was that? I don't understand what just happened.
I may have just accidentally fell off the other side of the middle citadel.
Oh my god! How are you still alive? Oh, you're dying pretty quick.
Longer. Yeah.
If you survive, I'm gonna be so surprised. Yeah, guys, I have no idea what happened there. That was very strange. Anyways, my view just like wigged out. It was so weird. I swear, incoming, that was not my fault. That was not my fault. Anyways, so I got into competitive World of Tanks pretty early because I met a lot of competitive players, and I got picked up into, if anybody here is kind of an older or like a veteran tanker, you'll know the clan BT, which was Blue Turret. They created a training clan called Heavy Turret, and I got put into that clan. You can actually see on my Watt Labs history, you can see Heavy Turret. But yeah, I played with a lot of Unicums, and they liked my progress and they taught me a lot of things. I just never kept up with any of the stuff that made me get slowly better, and now I can't always oh no, I hit his upper plate. And now I'm not like the best in the world. Like I have to get back to like genuinely spending time like learning more about World of Tanks and like the mechanics and stuff. So
the one thing I'm starting to try to focus on is just position, learning how to play, because I think it's the one thing I really just don't think about in my play is like, here's a position I used in a game that I can use again in this game that worked really well. And here's how I should play. I tend to just drive around based on the conditions of the map. And in that game, what I did was I flew up the middle, ran up to the top of the citadel, and then Tragic started wigging out about something. I was trying to figure out what was going on, and then I ended up just flying off the cliff on the enemy side of the map.
jeez.
It was great.
So Cabbage, what happened was I was literally just driving along, and then suddenly I was seeing the underside of the map.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I
Send in
don't
a
know
bug
what was
report.
happening. Yeah, well, obviously, but I can't right now. Jeez, what do you
Right
think
now.
I am?
Right now.
What do
Right
you
now.
think I
Right
am?
now.
Some sort
Right
of
now.
like
Right now. Right now.
multi, what is the word? Multitasking wizard?
Oh
Jeez, I
boy.
can only do upwards of like 3 things at a time, so
Incomings
chill.
have a rush match. A rough match. He
Rutch
says
match.
actively getting triple RD'd in the 277 hit my hatch on
Yeah.
the move. That is a rough time. Yeah, I got RD'd too in a light tank. It was rough.
Boop.
Oh yeah, that was
Oof.
nice. Kuroshima says patience and positioning, just as skill 4LTU says. We all have all the time in World of Tanks, that and banana at a 10. Yeah, definitely listen to King Baboon. He is one of the best World of Tanks players out there, especially in random battles. And I should pay attention to his advice more often.
Hello.
It's true. If you guys are trying to get better at the game, definitely check out Skill, check out Lemming Rush, check out True Voodoo, check out. We have so many CCs who
Ouch.
produce content on how to get better at the game.
Yeah.
It's really amazing to watch Lemming Rush's videos because he will pull
Oh
a replay
no!
and like
Bro.
2 people will be dead and Lemming Rush will explain how the team is losing the game just by the mini map and the 2 tanks that are dead.
Yep.
His ability to predict outcomes is incredible. Myland is a much better player. I don't know if Myland is much better. I'm not saying he's not better, but much better than Skill.
Look away from the underside of the map, long known to be the land of the trolls. Goodness gracious. Yo, that sucked. I thought we were doing okay, and then we weren't, and then I got sad. I also need to close my blinds, because...
Nimitz says Lemming Rush and Talgrim are 2 of the best to improve your gameplay, for sure, for sure. Ephemeral says statistically Myland is better. I've never watched him, so I don't know how well he teaches. Yeah, so Myland is a German language speaker, so it's harder for me to. I have had the pleasure of meeting Myland and watching him play. He's definitely incredible at the game, but I definitely don't have the same understanding of him as a Skill or Lemming.
Alrighty.
Talgrim, I forgot about him. It's been a while since he posts everything. Yeah, Talgrim's had some real life stuff going on. I think he's got all of our CCs in North America do content creation as a hobby essentially. They all have full time jobs and lives and stuff. So we're really happy to have everyone we do, but sometimes real life takes precedence, and that's the way it is. And sometimes people fall out of the game too. I think he's been real busy though. But for example, for those of you who don't know, Cody Menz, who is another great person to learn from, he runs Walk Guru. Definitely recommend checking out Walk Guru for the maps if you're looking for places to go. But Cody's about to have a little baby Cody, so we're probably going to lose him for a while,
Oh boy.
So we'll miss Cody a lot, but becoming a daddy is it's kind of a big important deal,
Yeah. So up next we have Pogged Out, aka Incoming. I did send... there we go. I was gonna say I did send an invite. And then TJ McKenos says, "Evening, my motorcycle buds. I got my 2020 Indian Challenger back from the shop. Did over 1,000 miles in it in 3 days. Jeez!
Nice.
My gosh.
Stacking up those
your...
miles.
Yeah, seriously, how's your rear end? Because I feel like I'd be a little bit sore.
That's why I got a sergeant seat before I left on my trip last summer. I think I did the math by the way. My longest day was 700 miles from Albuquerque to Austin. That was a sore day. Sore evening anyway.
All right.
Yeah, True Voodoo's great for learning. Four Tankers. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Four Tankers and Dog on YouTube, definitely check out Four Tankers. Criminally underrated. The guy has a really amazing analytical mind, and you can learn a ton from him.
Okay. All right. So all of the bingo squares are all caught up. So this is what you guys have so far.
Yeah, Nick's great too, although it's more fun to watch Nick when he's molding about trying to 3-mark something. That's when I have the most fun watching Nick.
Oh my goodness.
DK Code says can't forget about Steel Guts when it comes to lights. Yeah, Steel Guts in TN, Steel Guts in Tennessee, great guy. And Guido 1212, as a matter of fact, same way.
I really like 13 and his like the math behind everything, because like I'm a numbers person, and so if I can physically see like all of the numbers written out and then be shown an example, which he does, it helps so much to like genuinely kind of put things together, you know?
Please block Fjords.
Please block Fjords. All right, I'll block
so Burden said that he just drove from California to Upper New York. Yeah, that's quite a drive. And then there was one other. Somebody said Gold Equals Skills said, "Watch my buddy Mimi Big Boy, entertaining, and he's in my clan." Yeah, so Mimi Big Boy is a Ranjo man on Twitch. Another great guy to watch. He's grown up in the World of Tanks competitive community. Basically, I think he's getting to college just now. He's been playing World of Tanks for 8 years. And he's really good at the game. He's a really good kid.
Okay. Hello.
And then somebody said, "What do you think of Klaus?" So we get that question a lot. And the answer to that is, Klaus is an acquired taste, maybe. And I think he appeals to a specific generation and a type of people, but he really appeals to them. I think he's hilarious, but I'd understand why he's off-putting to some people. And he definitely is a bit conspiratorial about the game sometimes, which I know drives some of the people who really understand the game mechanics a little crazy. Yeah, Klaus is not a teacher. Klaus is an entertainer. So, but in general, I like Klaus. We had the opportunity to meet him at a Kino last year, and we had a good time together. He's a good guy. Nothing bad to say about him. He's very funny.
Gosh. This is not a good place for me to be.
Cody said he would continue to stream, just not as often. Yeah, for sure. I'm just, in my head, like I know, I have a 9-month-old nephew in the house with me, so I know how much time the kids take away.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Yo, that's not a good place. Our bulldog stopped in front of me, and we could have pushed up a little bit more. That's kind of unfortunate.
True Romance says anyone who plays Watt has felt like Klaus at some point while playing. That's probably true, actually. Well, if the one thing I really would like to see Klaus, I would like to see Klaus spend more time like learning the game mechanics, and we'd be happy to help him. Just because sometimes Klaus will attribute something to rigging or conspiracy that I know is very like simple mechanic stuff. Yeah. But that's part of his charm too,
Just a little bit. Let's see. I just missed some old Twitch friends. Yeah, there's a lot of people who I miss their streams. Like a lot of different people have different ways of like streaming and obviously different ways of putting together content. And there's definitely, I feel like nowadays there's definitely a wider variety, but there is definitely I think less teachers nowadays. I feel like there were a lot more unicums that were focused on like teaching people the game back then, but nowadays it's like there are a lot of people who balance like entertainment and teaching, but I definitely prefer the like solely teaching focused streamers. That's who I used to watch constantly. So anyways, all of us are dead, so.
I try not to pick favorite because it's just bad. It's not professional. But I definitely like the people who are just like fun to hang out and watch. So I watch a lot of Cody. I watch a lot of True. I watch a lot of Talk to Me Goose. Goose is blowing up, by the way. He has a ton of viewers.
Did you know that you can make Goose do like squats and
Yeah,
jumping
yeah, with
jacks?
channel points. We'll have to do that in here. I gotta get in shape. It's a terrible idea. We're not doing that, Tragic.
What? Doing what?
So Asplar said he's terrible for the game because he validates the conspiracy theory crap and he's only doing it for sub. I've heard that criticism for a lot of people. I really don't think that is like the majority of his content, having watched most of it. I do understand why it makes people upset, and I do want to, do more to educate those people on mechanics. We have a lot of people like 13 Disciple and True Voodoo who are doing that kind of content.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that you have to understand, Asplar, is that segment of the community is going to exist no matter what. Like, literally no matter what. Yeah. And as some people have said in here, like, Klaus is the CC representation of that aspect of the community. And I think a lot of the stuff he does is really funny. And, but yeah, maybe we can have some teachable moments about mechanics, specifically like matchmaking and RNG. I get as mad as RNG as anyone, but I also, like, once you understand how the system works, it's really easy to read magic or a conspiracy into something when you don't understand how it works,
Yeah, just a bit. I mean, like, yeah, no, like, completely, if I'll be fully honest.
Full, of course, but having a big name in the game promoting it is terrible for the game. I mean, I wouldn't say we, like, feature Klaus on our marketing materials. Yeah. People who find him, and he has his audience. Einstein says 4 tankers and a dog doesn't get enough exposure for similar reasons to Klaus, but in a different way. Yeah, I like 4 tankers is a bit crunchy, right? Because I think he's an engineer. I think. Yeah, crunchy. So what I mean by crunchy is a bit technical, a bit dry. I really like it, but I think some people may just get turned off by it.
Okay.
But it's really informative. I mean, I don't think anybody approaches the game with more of a scientific mindset than 4 tankers does.
Yeah. I mean, pretty fair. Pretty fair.
Hey, Rogers, how's it going?
All right.
He's an IT tech in Silicon Valley. Yeah. We live pretty close to. I think he was in the city. I'm pretty sure. But we lived pretty close when the office was back in.
Is that?
It wasn't in San Francisco. It was in Emeryville, but the San Francisco office.
Yeah. All right. I guess I'm gonna go with. Cabbage. Cabbage. One of us has to go to city.
Enjoy.
No. I gotta go to city.
Sorry, Vlad, I'm trying. Says, I don't want to ask the same question too many times, but I was wondering if we'll get the Italian heavies the Christmas patch. So we currently don't have a confirmation on when the Italian heavies will be released, Vlad. As soon as we are able to tell you, we will be happy to tell you, but we don't know right now. Daniel says he's just joking when talking conspiracy. He's actually a really good player, does some good teaching videos. So I agree with that. I think a lot of the times that Klaus is talking about, the power of Russian energy and stuff, he's being tongue-in-cheek. But that's kind of the thing with Klaus, is it's very hard to tell when he's being sincere or not.
Yeah. Hey, Cabbage, do you know what time it is? It's time for you to
sneeze?
It's time for you to have an allergy attack, yeah.
Achoo!
Ah, there we go. All right, got that code out. There you go.
Dan says Goose is very laid back, fun to hang out with. Yeah, for sure. That's definitely the Goose vibe. We're just gonna hang out and play some tanks. He's such a nice guy. I find it so charming when somebody gifts subs in his stream and he like personally welcomes each person who got a gift sub. It's so charming. So wholesome.
I will say something about, the variety of streamers that we have in the CC program. It almost absolutely, like, of all of the things that we could prove, we absolutely want our CCs to give us their true opinions about things.
Yeah,
so.
and that's definitely one thing that, since we've rebuilt the CC program over the last 2-3 years, because when we moved to Texas, it was basically dead. There was nothing going on with it. But one of our main focuses on is like we want the people who make content in the partnership program to have legitimacy and credibility. So we exercise basically no, like you can talk to CZ and ask themselves. We don't exercise any editorial control over their content, which I think people realize because it's very obvious. But we very much want people to give their honest opinion on stuff.
Help.
Even when it's negative.
Oh, come on. Jesus. Well, I'm pretty solidly dead here. Oh no, and I bonked that shot. Ouch. Oh goodness.
I know most of the CCs didn't bite their tongues about the King Tiger process. Yeah, I gotta be honest. So, just like real talk, guys.
Yeah.
I'm not happy with how that went down. That was not a great thing to happen. The excuse that I'll make is that it's kind of what happens when you have two big corporations trying to do a partnership together, and certain things are negotiated that probably shouldn't have been negotiated. It's just, it sucks how it happened. I'm sorry that it happened that way, and we'll try and do better in the future. We've never done something like that before, but yeah, I don't blame anyone for being cranky with how that went down. We're talking about the captured King Tiger with the Twitch Prime stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so all of us are dead, I believe, so we're gonna go back to garage.
So the messaging on the King Tiger captured was always that it was a rental. That's what it said in the game, in the garage client. And at least as far as I have seen, and I went and checked on the articles and stuff, it should have been, the exit strategy for the King Tiger should have been announced at the same time that it was announced. We should have told people it was going to be taken away when they got it. That part is 100% true. And so that's what I'm frustrated about, is that there wasn't a clear expectation set when the vehicle was given out.
Yeah.
Games for Jay says should have had better notice. Yeah, that's exactly it. And we internally we didn't even know until later on. At least I didn't know.
It was a bit unfortunate. So
a learning experience for sure, and if we ever do anything like that again, that'll definitely be at the top of the things that we ask for.
Yeah.
Sorry, 60-year kid. I don't know what's going on with Azarus. I was there, says Cabmec. When was the latest day you had a good rest? I slept pretty good last night.
Here, let me see what I can do about Azarus. I'm pretty sure it should be working a-okay, but also we're going to be doing a tier 6. Okay.
Vlad says, gotta say, I liked the Halloween event and managed to get all the rewards from it for free, which is nice. So the feedback, and chat, correct me if I'm wrong, the feedback that I really got from the Halloween mode is that everyone pretty much liked the mode. The only frustration was with the recovery mechanic, which I totally understand. I think that was one of those things that we maybe made more convoluted than it had to be. If you did the random battles to get the stim packs, which wasn't that hard, it wasn't a super high bar, you actually had like a ton of playtime in the Halloween mode per day, but the way it was presented was maybe not ideal, especially for Western gamers.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that you guys who did play the mode had fun with it. Our team put a lot of work into that one.
Yeah. All right.
Half the people are having issues saying the last event was 12 hours ago, and half the people are having no problems at all.
What?
3 gems per day was a nice quick fix. Yeah, that was that's another time we can chalk up. We let everyone know what the players were mad about, and good change happened because of it.
Yeah.
So
please always submit feedback. Always.
Constructive.
Always.
Helpful if you call us the C word while you're telling us what you're upset about.
Oh no.
Oh, no worries, Deathman. Hope you're doing well. I know school's keeping you busy. Vlad says that was a billing, but in the end I ended up not paying a single credit for it and still got all the rewards. Yeah, see, that was totally possible. You just wouldn't think it was possible from the way that we laid out the event.
Yeah.
It was just a bit convoluted.
A bit.
You know, kind of a classic thing for us. We like to make things complicated. Lucky says I had fun with the Halloween mode, got all the commanders. Cool. Left Sock says managed to get all the styles and commanders along with a couple of directives without spending a cent or platooning. Wow, well done, Left Sock.
I was gonna say, like, as long as you platooned, like, most people were able to very quickly advance through. So, you know, play with friends. That's the best advice I got for you.
Well done. I mean, Special Case says reroll Footwalker was a money grab. It was definitely an inefficient use of resources for players.
Yeah.
Except the first reroll, I mean, was usually worth, but...
Alright. I'm going back. Oh, you're already back here.
Yeah, I never left.
What? You never left?
No.
Heavy tanks are supposed to move.
Tell me how to live my life. Oh, nice. I like how the guy did too, because that was a pogger shot.
I was actually coming this way because the T-37 was pushing up through the middle, and I was like, I kind of want to get you. And then here he is, as well. I can't. Well, actually, no, I can't. I was gonna say I can't shoot him past the fence. That fence needed to disappear before I could.
See, oh yeah, because you're shooting a big HE cannon. That's CS-44. Don't get shot by it.
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can get this Thunderbolt. No! I was gonna say, I don't think that was my damage right there. Ooh, that guy needs to die.
Down. I gotta retreat. Oh, this Eagle 7's gonna make that really hard.
Oop, hello. Ouchies.
Alright, CS is coming around. Oh my gosh, I'm getting RD'd. I can't peek right now, that CS is on me.
Yeah, I'm trying to see anybody.
CS retreated.
Ooh.
Tracked the CS.
I'm trying. We have the Chivri and the Eagle coming up, by the way.
3 RD on end, Scar IP. I keep getting RD.
Oh no! I whiffed that shot. That sucks. That really sucks. I was doing pretty solidly up until then. I'm super dead. Oh no, this is not good.
Pushing you from behind. I got you if he comes around. No, don't block me, don't block me. You blocked me. I'm sorry.
I survived.
I had the shot lined up to your right, and then you backed up and blocked my shot.
I'm sorry. I was trying to angle. I had to angle.
Alright. Let's see what's going on. Hey, Corvidae. Says, happy Veterans Day to my brothers out there. Yeah, but by the way, for those of you who missed it earlier, we are going to have a vet stream tomorrow featuring some of our employees who are veterans. We have 2 U.S. military veterans, an Irish military veteran, and a Belarusian military veteran. So it should be some good story swapping and information sharing.
All right, Tragic is carrying.
Yeah, damn.
Oh no. Tragic carry.
Jam says I'm free to play and figure out how to do well in learning. Got 4 out of 5 commanders in less than a week and managed to buy a lot of consumables. Nice. Casual Boops. By the way, check out Casual Boops channel for those of you who haven't, guys, on YouTube. Casual Boops on YouTube. He's making some real nice content lately. Getting his channel off the ground. Says Tragic, you should carry 3 to 4 premium AP rounds in your KV2 for things like the Chai-Ri that are too armored to pen with HE, but not the AP rounds. And then Keith on YouTube says, hey, as a vet, thank you for the support and appreciation. Hey, Keith, thank you. Like I said, just spoke about our Veterans Day stream. It's going to be happening tomorrow afternoon. Check that out if you're interested. And hope you're enjoying that Eagle 7. Daniel says you should give a shout out for Raging Raptor. I like him a lot. Yeah, Raging Raptor is great. I think he's EU, right?
I have no idea. I'm focusing.
I was talking to chat. What time will that stream be tomorrow in Eastern time, Tragic?
In Eastern time, we're gonna be streaming at our usual Thursday time, so I'm gonna say that's about 7 o'clock. You're Eastern, right? Yeah.
We're 1 hour ahead, yeah. There's a link on Twitch to Casual's YouTube channel. Just did a video on the Panther 88 after the buffs, and I haven't watched it yet, but I'm sure it says that the Panther 88 is now the best tank in the game, right?
Oh no! He left. Oh no! Oh gosh.
R.I.P. Tragic. R.I.P.
I tried.
Oh yeah.
But he's
sorry,
reloading now.
What time did you say it was? Sorry.
It's gonna be 7 Eastern.
7 Eastern. Alan, it'll be 2 hours. It'll be the time that today's stream ends, which is in 40 minutes, is when tomorrow's stream is going to start. So it'll be 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, and I believe 4 p.m. Pacific.
Ooh. Ooh, this is tense. I want to watch this end.
Yeah, this is getting really... Hopefully the VK can land a track shot on a corner or something. Yeah. Oh, he's got to get that track. He's got to get that track.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, no! I carried so much of that. I tried, guys. 2.4k or 2.3k damage in the KV2. I tried very hard.
So in my office, there's paneled glass doors, and I just see my nephew just crawl across the bottom.
Oh my gosh. All right. I am going to shift some people around just so that we can get people who haven't played in the Platoon yet today. So Bandy Bandwagon.
Thank you for the
Rough
game,
Tanks.
Kaiser Soze, by the way.
Rough Tanks. There we go. All right. Invite out to Rough Tanks. Your issue was the VK separated from you? Yeah, if he had like stayed back with me, that would have been that we could have won that, but oh goodness. All right.
Semper Fish says happy 245th birthday to the USMC. Hoorah. Yeah, I actually totally forgot about that, which is amazing because I get spammed with memes about it from all my all my retired Marine friends. Yes, happy birthday to the Corps.
All right, so I did send out an invite to Rough Tanks, but I am not getting a quick response, so we're gonna move on to Banana Cakes. Oh wait, there we go. Never mind. Rough Tanks is in. Banana Cakes will be up next.
Oh, he's busting out the 110E4.
Ooh,
we're going back to tier 10.
All
time
right.
to get serious.
Serious faces on.
Serious time.
I almost solo carried. Yeah, it was close. That's okay. It's fine. All right, waiting on Cab Mech to ready up, and then we'll drop into tier 10.
I'm gonna play a tank I haven't played in a while, but people like it.
All right, dropping in tier 10. Game face. Game face on.
Daniel says for those that play World of Warplanes, there are some specials happening for its birthday. Ooh. I do actually still play World of Warplanes sometimes. It's a nice way to mix up if I'm grinding free XP, because the free XP transfers back and forth. So it's a nice change of pace to get a little extra free XP for tanks. Former active Marines is how they like to be called. Gotcha, Keith. So I have I have a good friend, a Thai guy, who was a Marine, and then he actually transferred to the National Guard later in his career, and now he's out of the military entirely. But he, it's funny because he's been in a couple different branches. He's got He's got memes for everyone, but definitely a Marine for life, even though he retired from the National Guard.
Iroh's on the other side. Good luck,
Is he
Iroh. Iroh, yeah, I saw. Good drop in. Considering our current win rate for today, I don't know how well this is gonna go. We've been having a rough tanks time. Rough tanks. Okay.
After is Twist speaks German, but does YouTube in English and Twitch streams in English and
gracious.
German. I think it's pretty. Isn't there another language that Swiss people speak? Is it French? As Americans, we can't even understand Europeans. Like Europeans have to learn two languages just to finish school. In America, they're like, "You took a semester of Spanish. All right, here's your diploma."
Here's your diploma. I mean, like, honestly though, they start you so late. Like, you only pick a language as an elective, like, in high school. Like, well, no, I think you can learn in middle school, but it's not required. That's the big thing. Is I think most European countries, your additional languages, or at least additional languages, I think, are taught very early on. So
French, Italian, and German. There you go. And I imagine most of them also speak English as well.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Shadow.
That's my, as an American, that's my assumption. I was actually, some of you know I like to go to Norway. I have some friends that I like to visit, and I always brush up a little bit on my Norwegian when I go, just so I can, like, you know, talk to the bus driver or the stewardess or whoever I need to communicate with to get where I'm going. And it's totally pointless because everyone in Norway speaks great English, and it usually wants to try it out. Most Americans can't even speak English. Yeah, that's. I don't know if I'd say most, but yeah, a mathematically relevant amount.
That leopard.
That's changing though. There are more and more schools and early education programs in America that are emphasizing other languages, usually Spanish. But it's definitely different than when I was a kid, and probably when Tragic was a kid too.
Oof, sorry, Iroh. That sucked.
Your game's broke. Fix the RNG and the tank bias. Well, what do you think are the problems with the RNG and the tank bias, Todd?
Yeah.
Mark says, I lived in Germany for a while. The bigger countries have plenty of people who forgot their foreign language after school. The smaller countries all speak better English than US or UK people do. Sorry, go ahead, Tragic.
Oh, I was just gonna say, also, I will say, like, for World of Tanks, I feel like, you know, someone's gonna be like, oh, that's terrible. But honestly, like, RNG makes World of Tanks a little bit better because, like, okay, you know, most people are like, oh, you know, we could have less RNG. Yeah, absolutely. But for me, like, RNG is pretty okay. Because, like, if we didn't have RNG, it would be a, you know, end of the map to end of the map, like, camp fest. People would have so many issues, like, nobody would move forward. Because you can snapshot, like, weak spots from across the map. It's just, it's not a good mechanic.
I'm gonna stay out of the RNG conversation. I do think that that RNG adds an element to World of Tanks that adds some replayability and some complexity that wouldn't otherwise exist, and prevents it from being you know, pixel hunting,
camp fest.
Pure skill game. But back to English really quick.
Back to English.
I know that a lot of people who speak English as a second language or a third language for business really hate actually speaking English with Americans and British people because we use so many colloquialisms.
Slang.
That we're actually harder to understand than other people who speak English as a second language.
Yeah.
Todd says that's BS. Been playing for 5 years, never this bad. Well, the RNG hasn't fundamentally changed at any point.
It's actually improved. In, I think, what was it, like 9.1 or something like that? 9.6?
2014?
No, it was 9.6. I don't know
Right.
what
I'm saying the year.
Oh, yeah. No, that 9.6 wasn't 2013. It was definitely later than that, I
I
think.
think it was like 2014.
Might have been 2015, honestly, but RNG was adjusted somewhat. The overall circle, I believed, yeah, the sigma changed. Like I believe the entirety of the circle was reduced, but the spread, the accuracy, I guess, or the precision was the thing that realistically changed the most.
Yeah, that was the last changed RNG. It has not changed in the 5 years since.
All right, up next we got
certain
banana
tanks
cakes.
have had their values changed, but the system as a whole hasn't been changed. Fizzle says, "Why do American autoloaders have the first shot never hit? It just happened to you. It happens to me every time."
Wow!
I mean, the American autoloaders in general are not super accurate. I don't think it's anything specific about the first shot. They all have accuracy issues. Sketchy Alpaca says it was 2015. Thank you, Sketchy Alpaca.
Hey, thank you. All
Maybe
right.
you are being a trusted llama in this regard.
Yeah, I was like, it was definitely not 2013 because that's when I started, and I know it happened basically sometime after I started playing World of Tanks, so I was like, but I think was it 9.6 Sketchy Alpaca? I think that's what it was.
That would have been, yeah, that would have been right around there.
9.6.
Can you guys believe that 2015 was 5 years ago?
No.
Crazy.
All right, banana cakes.
Nice call, Tragic. You're right. 9.6 released March 2015.
Hey. I actually looked it up the other day because I was trying to remember when our RNG changed. Yeah, I mean, like, if you go and look at the difference between RNG prior to 9.6 and RNG after, there's a visual or like a pretty obvious difference, but everyone's kind of everything got, I believe, a little bit more accurate, honestly.
Thanks for the kind words, Castle Rock. Morg says, I thought everyone agreed that 2020 started 5 years ago. It certainly feels that way. Certainly feels that way.
Okay.
Just waiting on banana cakes to pick a tank here. And then we'll get going. How you doing, chat? It's about that time in the stream when we start asking you what you're eating for dinner.
Oh, I don't know what I'm eating for dinner. I think I'm gonna make pasta. I have pasta sauce. I have ground beef. Oh, I didn't bring the ground beef actually out of the freezer, so
forgive me for this mispronunciation. Oh, here we go. We got a tier 8 LT 432. Great tank, great tank. Yeah. Good choice. So forgive me for this mispronunciation. Cacahuete pistache. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. On YouTube says
Cacahuete pistache?
One has made my childhood. What a journey. You definitely have a special place in my heart. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's the crazy thing about, working on a game that's 10 years old is we literally have kids who have grown up playing our game who are now, engineers and lawyers and stuff.
Wow. Okay. I was going to say, look at me. I'm a kid who grew up playing World of Tanks. So, I mean, I guess it's not really grew up. I started, I started when I was playing when I was, when I was when I was 19. Yeah, when I was 19. So.
Pizza night, ribs. Oh, ribs. Ooh. Nice. Split pea and bacon. Heck yeah, that's some autumn food right there, Corviday. Big Gun says, I still think there's a lot of camping. Yeah. So, as somebody said that Skill says earlier, it's definitely important not to try and rush World of Tanks match. I get frustrated by the camping too, but then I frequently get punished for playing aggressively. So I'm trying to I'm trying to be academic about it.
So, two things. Lady May says, "Tragic, you're so young." I am. I always like to like flaunt this because it's like a pretty solid achievement for me. I was the youngest person to be hired into community at Wargaming, which I, you know, pat myself on the back there. And then Jerry Runstone says, "Fix your matchmaking." Jerry, what is your frustration with matchmaking? Because there's a very vast difference between some people's version of fixing matchmaking and possibly your version of fixing matchmaking. So if you could expand on your comment, that would be great. Would love that.
Facebook says, "I would like to stream WoW. I just don't get a lot of viewers. Any ideas on how to improve that?" That's a tough one, Kurt. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do. Keeping a schedule really helps build an audience. You know, improving your production quality so that people enjoy watching your stream, making sure that you're not just playing the game and not talking.
Yeah.
But it's really hard to build an audience, and because the World of Tanks audience isn't growing very quickly anymore, it's a 10-year-old game, it can be hard to build an audience. So I'd say you can do those things, and then maybe also consider doing something unconventional. Facebook is putting a lot of resources into their streaming platform right now. Maybe make a run of it on Facebook. fb.gg. Twitch is fairly saturated.
Yeah, I will say, the first step to improving anything is consistency. You really got to be consistent with streaming if you're going to get into streaming. Like, make a schedule, set it, just do that. And my second thing is watch other streamers. Watch other streamers and like learn about, like, take notes as to what they actually do when they're streaming. Because, and this is something that I used to do when I was a CC, I would watch other people and I would do, I would improve my stream by taking the things that other streamers did and making it my own. Like, doing things for my stream that was similar to what they were doing, but doing it for me. The other thing is, like Cabbage said, talking consistently. Nobody wants to be in a stream where there are, you know, dead silences for several minutes at a time. One of the reasons why on our stream we have 2 people is because it's better for conversation, and on top of that, it's much easier to, oh gosh, wow, all right, I guess I'm gonna not do that.
Rose here says, a buddy of mine is a past UK service member playing on NA, long-time vet of Afghanistan, Bosnia, Falklands. Anyway, he'd like to get in the salute program on NA servers in Canada. So yeah, we don't currently have verification in place for for British veterans. The company we use, I don't think, offers it. They're focused on America. But Doe's here. If you shoot me a Twitch PM about it, if you can. I'm Cabmech on Twitch. I should be in the chat. I have it up. So shoot me a PM with his. We'll see if we can do anything.
You'll see. Still there. Alright.
Cliffy Boy said that he got broccoli cheese soup and a deluxe original from Schlotsky. There you go. Soup and a sandwich. Also great autumn weather.
Murray says, fix matchmaking by making everyone only have Carls. Gosh. You know, like, people... have you thought about borrowing Ikibu's clock method for count-ins? Yeah, there are several ways to do count-ins. My thing is, we do a bunch of other things on our channel that require a lot of attention, especially between matches, and that's going to be things like our bingo. And, like, yeah, you could, if you guys want to do drop-ins, like, we could at some point. But I think it's, like, for me, it's a little bit preferable to do something like bingo versus doing, like, count-ins, because technically, when we say what tier we're doing, if you drop in about, you know, 5 seconds after that, you're gonna be dropping in with us. It's actually really easy to drop into our match. But honestly, like, we do bingo in which you guys can win, like, stuff. And I feel like that's maybe better than you know, doing count-ins where we're not playing sheriffs, which means you guys aren't gonna get anything except for maybe the satisfaction of killing us. And on that note, like, you could get killed by us. So yeah, there's two things going on there. If you guys want to, I can always like consider bringing back count-ins, but we'll see.
Kurt on Facebook says, I'm also a veteran, appreciate the gifts. Cheers, Kurt. Hope you enjoy that Eagle 7. Make sure you get those bonus missions done as you're able.
Yeah. One of the ways that I did count-ins, so we did count-ins for the Waffentrager event stream, and what we did was we would give you a go, and then after we say go, you count 5 seconds, and then you click battle. It's easier to do vocally. I know, like, in chat, if we type it out in chat, it's the exact moment. But, you know, counting in from 5 actually works quite well. And then Big Gun says, what is Wargaming doing about cheating in all areas?
I had some before that I want to get to.
Oh, okay.
DK Code made a country fried steak.
Ooh.
Fantastic. Genius. Brilliant. Mini potatoes, green beans. That's fantastic. Big Guns, we have a anti-cheating program. We have a team that detects illegal mods. In case you don't know, World of Tanks is a server-based game, which means it's actually very difficult for traditional gaming cheats to work in World of Tanks. What I mean by that is like speed hacks, wall hacks, that kind of stuff. But we usually what people have is illegal mods that give them more information than is what is available in the game natively. Stuff that, hey, there was a tree knocked down in this area. So those mods are illegal. We have a specific list of what is banned. It's called the World of Tanks Fair Play Policy. And we do regular enforcement runs where we detect people using illegal mods and we issue them 7-day and then permanent bans for using those mods.
7, 14, then permanent.
We're always searching for new illegal mods and adding them to our detection system. We keep how we detect people we keep those cards really close to the chest because the more information that people who make those mods have about how we detect them, the easier it is for them to come up with new ways to try and work around it. So, but we do focusing on illegal mods and cheats is something we spend a lot of time and effort on.
Yeah. Okay. What's up, Jujitsu? How are you doing? Also, Sketchy Alpaca, thank you for the correction. I honestly thought it was 2, but I guess it's technically 1 strike and then permanent.
How's it going, Jed? Scott on Facebook says, can I get some Van Halen camo for my tanks, please? That would be super cool. I don't know if they'd want to partner with us to do that, but that would be really cool. Shout out to the Van Halen family. They're going through kind of a rough time right now. Some people are doing some weird stuff with Eddie's legacy. Kurt, by the way, on Facebook asked, what are your favorite tiers and tank? You wanna fill them in? What are your favorite tiers and tank, Tragic?
Okay. For me, let's see. What was it?
Favorite tiers and favorite tank.
Oh, favorite tiers and favorite tank. Favorite tiers, probably 8, and right now 9. Favorite tanks, oh gosh, I have different for different categories. Favorite tier 8 heavy tank is gonna be the IS-3. Favorite tier 8 premium tank, I'm gonna say, is probably the Lorraine 40T. And then favorite tier 9 is going to be the right now is the T-30, and then favorite tier 10 is probably the T-57 heavy. So I have a lot of different favorites. No, Azarus should be on, guys. There's like questions in the chat, there are people answering, so it's definitely running. So I don't know what to tell you. Let's see. The short answer is nothing. 24-hour chat ban calling out a cheat in my team yesterday. Only way to stop the cheats is stop sending money.
Who's cheating on your team? What were you calling out? Because I don't think you got banned for calling out a cheat. I think you probably got banned for violating the chat rules while accusing someone of cheating.
Quite possibly.
But yeah, I would say that the amount of people using cheats versus the amount of people that some players think using cheats it's not actually that high.
Yeah.
Okay, there was one other question about
Larry, so when things like, oh hi, I have my cat. When people have replays of other people harassing others in game, what we recommend is, and I'm pretty sure, you know, Klaus does this, or hopefully the people who encountered the people, please submit a ticket, because it is very easy to tell when people are harassing other people, and it's very easy to sanction. And so you know, just submit a ticket. That's the easiest way to deal with that. And then Cabbage, Big Guns says, what about 3-mark cheating? What do you mean?
So I think he's talking about people collaborating on helping each other get 3 marks on specific tanks.
Mm-hmm.
So that we're kind of dependent on people sending in replays of it happening. We have banned several people for doing that, and it's really unfortunate that some people behave that way.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't describe that as cheating in this. I mean, it's definitely like a serious sportsmanship violation. But usually when we're talking about cheating, we're talking about someone using, like, I'm trying to get a mechanical or technical advantage. That is, you know, you're not allowed to coordinate with players on the enemy team for any reason, especially not to boost your stats. If you see anyone doing that, or if you hear anyone talking about that, please report them. We will ban the hell out of them.
All right. So up next we have Saga Rave. So hopefully you're around. I did send you an invite in game, and I also sent you a message.
So it's harder to detect rigging, but when we do get evidence of it, we do take action.
How do you submit a ticket? Very easy. Go to the World of Tanks website, and when you go to the World of Tanks website, up at the top it says player support. If you click on that, make sure you're logged in, and you can click the contact support button. And then once you click that, you actually get a bunch of options to choose things like violations and penalties, game issues, technical issues, stuff like that. So if you pick like violation and penalties, you can do report a player. And then after that, you get in-game, on the forum, in chat, inappropriate nickname, and inappropriate clan /tag/emblem. And then once you do in-game or in battle, you can pick rigged battle, physics abuse, bots, use of illegal game mods, and damage to /destruction of allies. So please, you know, explore it, check it out. It's really easy to report people. It takes less than 2 minutes, honestly, if you're used to it.
It's in the average says, why can't you have only the authorized mods game used and the rest removed? So there is actually a technical reason for this, and it's basically that the way the system that allows mods in the game was built, it cannot be easily edited. We had this exact discussion a couple of years ago when we were talking about illegal mod, and the engineers trying to make it work in English basically they'd have to rebuild the whole game to change the mod system that way. So it is an unfortunate legacy of World of Tanks being an older game, but it's really, I honestly, guys, if you really think there's a lot of cheaters out there, you're probably wrong. There are people using illegal mods, but it's not nearly as many people as you think there are. And I just say this from someone who has handled several thousand reports of cheating and banned a lot of people for cheating. So I probably know better than you. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just have a lot of experience in this specific area, and it's probably not as many people as you think it is if you think it's a widespread problem.
Yeah. I mean, you can send the replay to both Klaus and our support staff, but the thing is, sending it to Klaus isn't actually going to do anything, because our customer service focuses on like replays that you provide in tickets. So
yeah, I will say there's a lot of specific characteristics of World of Tanks that I can put off that vibe. Like, if you don't have a completely mastered understanding of the penetration mechanics, the RNG mechanics, and the visibility mechanics, a lot of stuff is going to feel like cheating.
Yeah.
So I really recommend, even if you're an experienced player, if you have not watched the explaining mechanics videos, do go watch them. There's a lot of extremely useful information on how the game works.
Yeah.
That you might, many people who I've sent those videos to, who have thousands and thousands and thousands of videos, have learned stuff from them. So if you haven't watched them, go check them out. But I keep forgetting that this is why I don't play my Progetto, because I haven't done the equipment on it. And every time I go look at it, I'm like, I don't have time to do the equipment.
No worries. All right. So we're gonna do this battle with Nimitz, and then the next battle is going to be Saga Rave, because he is back. He went to the little tankers room. So.
Explain through says, "Were you playing fast and loose to the coding?" So I mean, it's what wargaming was when World of Tanks was built is very different than what World of Tanks and wargaming is today, right? Went from a fairly small, pretty independent.
Cabbage, you cut out completely with that half of your sentence.
Hello?
Yeah, you're back now, but you cut out for a little bit.
Yeah, so, you know, the games we are building today, and if we were to build World of Tanks today, definitely at a different standard than what, you know, the base roots of World of Tanks were when they were built 12 years ago, 11 years ago.
Al Einstein says, are there still badly meshed parts of the map? So the devs have been going through, and I always ask people, like, if you find a discrepancy, submit a ticket with a replay. Like, if it's a training room, still a replay. Like, you can get replays from training rooms, or a video and show the discrepancy, and if you send it to me, I will forward it on. Because, like, we've had quite a few mesh issues, meshing not fitting textures fixed, like, since people started doing that. So I highly recommend, you know, if you can, submit a ticket, replay, video. Either one's fine, because it's not reporting a person, you're just reporting a bug.
Braden Fungus says, are parts of the map still different at high settings versus low?
That's what I was answering.
I thought you were answering Einstein's question about mesh models.
Technically both.
Okay.
Technically both.
As far as the differences between high settings and low settings, because I don't think I heard you address that part, there are some differences. I think the biggest differences these days are with the destruction physics. Like, theoretically, if you're not running destruction physics, you have maybe a slight infinitesimal advantage in like seeing what's behind the stuff being destroyed, because it just disappears instead of disintegrating into a bunch of different parts. I don't think the bush has changed anymore.
Hi, Jasper. What's up? What's up, my child? What is going on, my small child cat person?
Hey, Jimmy, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing well.
Hi, Jasper.
Any hints on when we could get new bomb tanks? Sorry, no hints on that. There are always new tanks coming, though. I promise you that.
Okay. Hi, Jasper. You're very cute. Are you letting everybody know that you're cute? Yes, you are. Hi. I know.
Jimmy,
you're so cute.
Are you gonna be home for the holidays?
Oh. Wait, did you already answer about bomb tanks? Don't they?
I did, yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
You were enjoying your... Cool, good to hear, man.
Ooh, okay, bad chat.
Are you gonna be deadlifting 600 pounds by then?
Oh, hello,
Gotta
bad
get
chat.
back in the gym, man. Your lifting videos have inspired me.
Hi! Can you guys hear my cat? I kind of hope that you guys can't, because he's being very noisy.
I can hear you talking to the cat.
Oh, okay. You don't hear that? No?
No.
Okay.
Working more towards cutting weight now. You're off the bulk.
Oh no. Prototype.
There's a scorpion.
There's a scorpion and a bat chat right here.
I don't even know I was spotted. What was I spotted by?
Probably the bat chat.
Bat chat, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know,
I like being strong though. Okay, you're off the powerlifting. You want to get a little more cut. I hear you. I hear you.
Oop, hello. That's the bat chat. He moved for sure. Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Also, the one thing about getting really big, well, I got really big for a while after high school.
No.
You have to eat so much. Like eating is eating becomes a chore when you put on that much.
I'm dead. Yeah. Oof. We hear you talking to yourself. You guys can't hear my cat?
Nope, I just hear you talking to something.
Okay. Do you want to come this way? No? Okay. You don't want to. Alright, let's watch Cabmech die at some point.
Yep, I'm just running away.
Some port. Let's see. Rick said he's a big fan of the stream. Not interested. Still love you, Tragic. Well, you know, sometimes when we die, we have to watch other people else, you know, what is gonna happen?
You can't help those guys, they're already all dead. Did I? He died before I landed the shot. Yeah, the Scorpio got him. Dang it. Heavy lifting I do in the morning is the coffee cup.
Alright.
I'm doing some really dynamic gameplay here.
Very. The heavy lifting I do is lifting my coffee cup in the morning. Very true. I lift my water bottle. And my cats. Hi. Oh, he's annoyed at me. He's staring. He's staring a lot. Yeah, we have the Platoon queue list closed, guys, because we are just about working on... Once Cabbage dies, we're going to have... Saga Rave? In our platoon.
Cabbage carries.
Can Cabbage carry? I don't know if Cabbage can carry.
No. I'm out of hit points after that Scorp hit me in the middle.
Yeah. I think this person... You know, this person's name says system rename, but I'm pretty sure that's not actually a system rename, because I've never seen anyone have for the same number. What's up, Traficone? How are you doing? Lifting my power lifting. He's so fat. My cat Jasper's on mild diet. He's not like super overweight. He's Catechus, it actually used to be system rename, I believe. And then it got changed to renamed user at some point. I don't remember, but it definitely used to be system rename at some point. So
I was scared to try and move from here.
Yeah, fair.
Should I try a new position? Probably.
I mean, maybe. You might get spotted if the Progetto or the Patton moved up at all.
I'm gonna go now and find some more hard cover.
Yeah, he's being old school. Yeah.
Oh shit, I knocked that tree down. I was doing so well.
Yeah.
No bushes here, but I can hold this mid channel at least.
Hopefully.
This is a weird little... I've never been up here.
He's missing the underscores? Yeah. Yeah. Plus, like I said, I don't think I've ever seen anybody with, like, same digits all the way through. It's not a real system rename? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, Scorpion. This is terrifying.
This is intense.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Tried. Attempt has been made. Ooh.
I was trying to catch him right as he turned.
Oh, jeez.
I'm screwed. Yeah.
Oh no.
I
All right.
chance to hit him just over the lip of the hill right as he turned, but no dice.
All right, going back to garage. I'm actually going to clear the platoon queue and invite Saga Rave. All right. Thank you, Nimitz. I appreciate the platoon with us. Up next, we have Saga Rave, and that is going to be the last stream of the day. First, T14 on Blitz says, first time seeing NA stream. Usually it's EU players streaming Watt dev stuff and things. Yeah. Hi, Jasper. Oh, big yawn. Yeah, we stream about twice a week. Sorry, we stream 3 times a week or so. Mondays are, you get either, Crazy Boop doing his creative stream, or you get Chieftain, and Chieftain talks about like history stuff. And then we have our Tuesday streams, which is today, in which we answer as best as we can developer questions. Jasper, I swear, please don't knock over my lights. We answer as many questions as we can. We try to answer as accurately as possible. Questions like, oh, you know, why don't you guys remove artillery and stuff like that. And then Thursdays, we actually do Late Night Tank Show, which is our mini games. And I have a cat who really wants to say hi. This is Jasper. Ooh, he's not happy about me picking him up for that. But yeah. Why don't you guys remove artillery? Artillery is very ingrained in the World of Tanks battle ecosystem.
But any day now. Yeah, I'm sorry for running over unnecessary trees, chat. It was a mistake.
Yeah. Do you think playing meta tanks means greater wins, or is that just not true? Like,
I think that your individual skill level probably makes more of a difference, right?
Yeah.
Like like Lemming Rush in the worst tier 10 in the game is probably going to be better than you in the best tier 10 in the game.
Yeah. EBRs aren't really.
So I think it'll help, but like it shouldn't be the only thing you focus on.
Yeah.
And playing flawed tanks can teach you a lot about the game that can help you in more meta tanks.
Yeah. Like for me, like playing meta tanks will, like Cabbage said, almost definitely mean that you have better like personal performance, but honestly, like you can play basically any tank. And like you can still do things. You just noticed?
Yeah, I was reading something else.
My time on Blitz. Blitz is worked on by a different team. So unfortunately, and there's also no link between your accounts on Blitz and your accounts on World of Tanks PCs. So you can play any tank and still do things. Yeah. Well, you know, that's the easiest way that I can put it.
Yourself and the power of friendship.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've never played the MX65T. I have actually.
Let's see.
Some are harder than others due to limited flexibility of tank.
Yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely.
I just look. I think that people get a little over fixated on that sometimes. If that makes sense. It's not that you shouldn't try and get some of the meta tanks, but like really just focus on improving your skill in the game, and for that purpose, you know, the tank is. Can be a learning tool, you know. If you play a tank with really low mobility, it can teach you a lot about reading the minimap, because you have to figure out where you're going to be ahead of time, you know. If you play a tank that is really big and doesn't have good armor, you can learn a lot about how to maximize your ability to conceal your tank. So on and so forth.
Yes, this is a grand battle, and then let's see. Saw another thing that I wanted to answer. Will you guys put the KV6 in for April Fools, maybe for a single day? I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do for April Fools. And then, I wanted to answer. Oh, Wilf explains for beer. Why do I need 100k XP to get the Conqueror to a usable level? The stock setup means that the Conch, you can't even use equipment because it doesn't have a load limit. You can put, what's it called? The improved hardening, which gives you a load capacity improvement, which means you can put equipment on it even before you get the tracks. So do that and you should be a-okay for at least a little bit.
All of those of SPGs focus on you. That means you have 14 teammates not being shot at.
Hi, Jasper.
Ideally, right? Casual Boop says, lesson learned, playing the Tog 2 is going to make me better. Cabbage shuts up. Well, probably not, no. But it is one of those tanks that you can definitely, like, I don't know, the Tog is so slow. Maybe the Turbo Tog, it's a little different. But, like, it forces you to think a lot about where you're going to go in the match. Because in the Tog, you only get to go one direction, right? You're not going to be able to flex. So where you choose to go is going to be a vitally important thing that maybe you don't think about as much in your medium tanks.
Yeah. I started playing World of Tanks in heavy tanks, and like everybody— oh no, my cat's deciding now he wants to start doing naughty things to get my attention, which means pushing things off my shelf. Anyways, I started playing World of Tanks with heavy tanks, and I have had so many people say, oh, you know, why play heavy tanks? Like, you're just gonna get stuck into the place that you decided to go first of all. And like, for me, I like heavy tanks just so that I have the armor that will give me a little bit of wiggle room. Like, I know some people prefer medium tanks, and they're like, oh, well, you know, if you play a medium tank, you have the option of leaving a position that is like not viable for you. But the thing is, if you get into a place that's not viable for you and you immediately die, you're not going to learn anything at all. Like, it's kind of goes one way or another. Like, I won't know if I'm in a bad position until I die, if I'm a medium tank. Hi, Jasper. Hi, babe. I want that E4 to fire.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a buddy with him.
Oh no. Oh no.
Surprise from the cliff above.
Oh jeez.
They're overcommitted and now I'm running away.
Ouch. Okay.
man.
Goodness.
Oh man.
Come on, I need to get out of here.
Song's going in. I'm coming.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm getting already. No! Come on.
Oh
One more. Yes.
That was so awesome. I'm so proud of you, Saga. That was amazing.
I tried. I couldn't do too much there.
Wow. What a counter push. What an absolute man mode counter push.
Traffic Cone says, still waiting on a mod that converts kilometers per hour to tog lengths an hour. That's hilarious. I love that. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad you guys can't hear my cat. He is very upset with me. He's like, let me out. Yeah, I bet you are. I talk a lot about my cat. I love my cat.
Just what cat people do.
Yeah. I mean, isn't it what dog people do too? Don't they talk about their dogs all the time?
No, I don't think so. I think cat people are more likely to think that their cat is like special and unique than dog people. They're like, oh, my cat, he knocks stuff off the table. And he meows at me when he's hungry.
Jasper knows you're on overtime. Yeah, probably. He's pretty good at timing things, but he always gets it like right at the end of the stream, and it's just like, bro, I'm either going to like get done or not. There's not much gap there. I'm either done or I'm not. Okay, let's see. Maybe spotting something. Cats, wait, got a dog and cats here too. Very expensive. Yeah.
I love cats, by the way. I'm not anti-cat.
In all fairness though, pets are cheaper than children. So, just
I
saying.
don't know if we should be comparing pets and children. I think that's a weird road to go down.
Why? Why is that a weird road to go down?
It's very, very different things.
It is. Pets are something that you have to take care of for its entire life. Same kind of goes for children.
Continuing.
They're definitely cheaper though.
The animals you keep, it's just a weird animal husbandry. And
I never said keep children. I was literally just saying of all of the things that you can have.
Keeping strange children.
Whoa! Hey, come on. Aw.
Actually, I would love to have a cat around.
I thought you were gonna say.
We keep having rats get into the chicken food, which is really annoying. But my roommate is allergic to cats, unfortunately.
Oh, I was gonna say which roommate, but I think I know which one. Is it Smallest God's wife? Or is it Smallest God?
Him.
Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah. I didn't actually know he was. Okay. Vet bills. Yeah, but honestly, like, vet bills are probably still going to be cheaper than a child.
Maybe I've been lucky, but so the one exception was when Coda got bit by a rattlesnake.
Yeah.
That was expensive. Anti-venom is not cheap.
I heckin' bet. But like the thing is, like, you take your animal to the vet like twice a year or so, unless they have other problems that come up. Like, same goes for a kid, but honestly, like, most of the time, like, your pets, like, pets don't get too sick very often unless it's like something that develops. Like, your cat's not gonna get a cold. Your kid absolutely will get a cold at some point, and then you have to like buy, you know, stuff for them. Honestly,
I like how
children are expensive.
The for my son are cheaper than vet bills.
Alrighty. You don't make your kids sleep on the floor and scratch their ears. My cats sleep in my bed. I have no idea what you're doing, but my cats sleep with me in my bed. They're very spoiled.
GG Saga, and shout out for that absolutely awesome push. That was great. You pulled the whole team with you. I really enjoyed it. And thank you guys so much for stopping by. We'll be back next Tuesday at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. And you can catch us tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to have our Veterans Day stream. And then Thursday, once again, we will be back with more community game nights. I believe also at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yes. Anyways, thank you guys for joining us. We will see you tomorrow for a Veterans Day stream. Otherwise, please give Goshism a very warm Sherman Gang welcome. We are going to be rating him, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye,
Have a good
everybody.
week, everyone. We'll see you next week. Well, I'll see you next week.